All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Day 20 of 300 burpees straight. Again, without eating any animals, under 30 minutes. So again, still getting comments to this day, right up until just now about eating animals and how it's necessary and how we're going to need to eat meat. So without reading anything or any, studies, we're doing it over 7 years, no animals. People are out there even more years than us without eating any animals. They're strong and they're healthy. And so, again, here's our own document journey of not eating any animals and being strong and fit. So, here we go. Follow along. We'll get there. This ain't gonna work, is it? I think it's too cold out here, actually. That's all right. Just gonna start it anyway. All right, we're 1:30 in. Here we go. We're gonna start at the 2-minute mark. So we started at the 2-minute mark, and that's how you'll know our pace. Can I say that? I'm running out of time. All right, we're gonna start at the 2-minute mark, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 170, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 180, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 190, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 240, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 250, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 260, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 6, 7. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 280. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 290. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 300. We're under 30. 28. All right, so we're under 30. We're doing a quick little water break. So, and then at 30, we're going to take off again, and we're going to do another 200. So on our road to 500, I just made that up. Didn't expect to do 500 today, but feeling good. And we got a minute. Ooh. All right, 30 seconds. Oh no, this is Grand Rapids. 38, a little bit warmer in here. All right, 20 seconds. Excuse me, 10. 3, 2. 1. 2. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 350, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 400, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 420, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 440, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 450, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 470, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 480, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 490, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 500, 47 minutes. Didn't think we were going to do 500 burpees today, but here we are, 500 burpees later. All right, so 20 days in, 500 burpees under what, 50 minutes? You know, say under an hour is a target, but 20 days in, got to reach 500 burpees and then 5 strict push-ups right at the end there. First time I went up to 500 like that. So 20 days in, felt good. Took yesterday off. But we're back at it. 500 burpees later. So feel good. Again, I still get all these comments about you need meat. And, it's just not real. So wherever you're getting this information from, it's just not real. So you're reading it, you're listening to someone else. It's not real. Regardless of what they say or whatever, try it for yourself. Try it for yourself. Right? So eliminate the excuses one by one. And, get in here, get fit every single day, right? You got to build good habits. That's what we have to do. We got to build good habits. And that's what we're doing. So I think I like doing it in here a little bit more comfortable than outside, even though it's going to get cold in here. But I like this atmosphere, the lights. I bet this sounds good, easy to set up. We're out of the elements. I still think the elements are important, so we'll see. But so our goal is to get to 300. We're 20 days in. And here we are. So another thing, somebody made a comment about intensity, and I think I might have already talked about this, but I think it really depends on where you're at and what your goal is as far as the workout. So you can create a workout that is, high intensity for 3 minutes, for 30 seconds, right? You can go hard for 30 seconds, then stop or rest, or, right? I've seen the Burpee King and Iron Wolf, right? They do this. They do the burpees, right? And they come back and they jog, and they're kind of resting like this, or this is their, that's their habit. They're consistent. Then they step up, boom, they get into it, and then the back, boom. So you got all different types. I used to be familiar with the CrossFit burpees, but to be honest, I really like these way better. They build strength up here, and it's impressive when you see someone, be able to do, strict push-ups like that or consecutive, right? So this is another challenge, this stuff right here. So these links or these pumps. So there was 3 in a row right there, right? I think, if you got to get your breathing in, your timing down, your fluidity. And what that's going to take is practice. So wherever you're at, you just got to practice. Continue to do these movements, this movement in particular. This is all you need. You don't need anything over here. You don't need any of that yet, right? So you can do this anywhere. So I think that's why it's so important. Huge fan of the burpee. Whatever different variation you do, but right now I'm doing prison style burpees. You hit the stomach, right? So you tighten up the core. This is going to get you to tighten up your core every single rep and bear down, right? And you prepare for the rep. And you can't give yourself, right? Don't give yourself, a little love tap. Really strike, which means you forces yourself to tighten your core. Right? And then with that, you have to engage your breathing. So you'll notice if you go back to my breathing, I have to breathe before this, and then I bear down. And I'm breathing out as I hit my core. And then as I'm touching down my toes, I take a deep breath in, and then out, and then I'll rock, and then I'm down. And then I'm back up. Right? That's all timing. You got to get that timing down. Okay? So whatever pace works for you, whatever goal you set. But this is what we did. We did 500 today. And, there's all different ways and types to do it. So you can do, 10 as fast as you can. All right, let's see what that looks like. 10 as fast as you possibly can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! So that you probably saw sacrificing some of the form. I didn't know if I get all the reps in. My breathing was off. That's not sustainable for your 300. So, but that is good to do. So you can do that. Give yourself a break, and then or go right into the 300 or the 100 or the 50, whatever goal or target you set. So everyone's going to be different, but just know that you can always mix up intensity always change the time frame. You can do less, you can do more in less time, you can do less reps in more time, you can go for a long time, you can go for until a certain amount of reps, you can go for rounds, you could time your rounds, all different types, all different kinds. So whatever variation that you do, but you can follow along here with us, with me. We're day 20 in, we're doing just strict burpees. One pump, basic, trying to get our fundamentals down. So what it starts with is a stomach strike. And so these got these picked up from Burpees King. They're prison style burpees, but you tighten your core and you give yourself a stomach strike. Again, I think it's to bear down, to get your to engage your core. It's also to prepare you for the unexpected. It prepares you really quick to be, like ready to absorb a blow or an impact, right? This isn't always about fighting. It could be car accidents, things like that, but it gets you to tighten your core and know what that feels like. It also focuses on your breathing. So you tighten your core, give yourself a stomach strike. Now you touch your toes. So this is where, again, I think a lot of people will lack on this and they won't give yourself full effort. Give yourself the time. I know, especially me, I have a hard time, stretching, and I think I'm rather tight, and again, I know I can be way worse, but just right here, just hanging, and I have a slight bend. I'm not fully locked out, but if I'm fully locked out here, I can't touch the ground. So give yourself a little bit of bend, right? But give yourself a good effort to touch your toes or to get your palms on the ground. Give yourself a good effort to touch your toes here and find your pace. So stomach strike and then touch your toes. Okay, then it's bend your knees and then it's push up. And it's a strict push up. Your feet are together as best they can. And it's a strict push-up, right? And then as you come up, boom, you can get your feet back underneath you and then stand up. That's what a good prison-style burpee looks like. One pump, basic, not anything extravagant, but it's also not a CrossFit burpee. I was used to doing this, no stomach strike. Really, it was just a jump and a clap, just to get down here, and then I would warm up. I wouldn't even do a real push-up. I would warm up, kick my feet up, and then jump and clap. And then I'd fall to the ground, right? And I'd jump and clap. What I failed to do is the strict push-up part of it. It was just such a wasted effort when if I'm there anyway, I could hold myself up and do a strict push-up. So I think anytime moving forward, I think that's a standard burpee. That's what a real burpee to me should look like. But you can do whatever variation you want. And again, no jumping needed or anything. So you're going to get a good workout in, and it's going to give you everything you want. And there's so many other different things that you can incorporate with your burpees, which is sprints, runs, sandbags, kettlebells, and we'll get into all that. But again, right now, starting very basic, starting with just burpees, we're doing 300 straight. So before we think about anything else, I think this is going to be a good fundamental course for anybody starting off, just to get your fundamentals down to doing solid push-ups, solid burpees, solid movements. Each of these movements you want to be able to have solid, rock solid for all 300 reps. Okay, so this is an introductory, before we get into kettlebells and working with dumbbells or any other movements. Basic fundamental burpees. Follow along here. I'm going to give you the basics. Basic burpees. Again, you'll see my fundamentals. Tighten the core, breathing, touch your toes, bend your knees, push up. Now, this is another transition. When you transition to this first burpee or this first actual push-up from the burpee, I want us not to go directly into it. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this too. We're 20 days in. I think from here on out, I wanna make sure that when I hit this first push-up, I'm strict like this. I don't automatically fall into the push-up. Okay? I don't wanna do that yet. I wanna hit, touch your toes. Don't fall into that push-up yet. And then we're back at it. All right, that's gonna be the basic fundamental burpees, all of the movements, all right? So we're 500, we did 500 today, 300, day 20. I don't know how many more days that is. 280 more days of burpees. All right, guys, we're an hour in. We'll see you.